I'm Richard Southern with a look back at some of the biggest business news stories of 2019. And boy, there were some big ones and some interesting ones. First off, 2019 saw a big change not only in the grocery store, but on restaurant menus with plant-based meat. This was led by the company called Beyond Meat. Its veggie-like burgers really became popular again in the grocery store and in restaurants. They bled like real meat using beet juice and pea protein, created a texture that was just like real beef. Investors gobbled up the company's stock, which went parabolic when it went public in the spring. Next, 2019 saw a cannabis collapse on Bay Street. They say what goes up must come down again, and that was more than true for cannabis stocks, which enjoyed a huge rally over the past couple of years, but a huge sell-off starting this past April. And many of the biggest companies lost a ton of value. The reason? Well, the profit numbers started to come out, and there were no profits. Plenty of red ink on the earnings reports for some of these biggest pot companies. Next, the streaming wars were fought in 2019. Netflix, no longer the only game in town. Everyone and his uncle, it seems, starting a streaming service. The biggest new entry, probably Disney, with its new streaming service. We also had NBC out of the States getting into the game along with HBO. And these content providers were paying big money for old reruns like Seinfeld, which went for millions and millions of dollars. Finally, we didn't just have the streaming wars, but we had the trade wars. Probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, business news story of 2019. Trump going after China, and of course, the renegotiated NAFTA deal. It had investors on Bay and Wall Streets paying attention. Didn't rattle stocks, though. 2019 saw the Toronto stock market and Wall Street hit record highs. We'll see what happens as we enter the new year. Richard Southern, City News.